Guys, this video hasn't been planned whatsoever, but we felt like it was necessary to do it because we've been getting a lot of questions about it, haven't we?
Yeah, on our YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook even. I've had a few people message me to talk about this kind of situation, so we thought that's what we're going to do today. We had a different video planned. From the last video, we said this week's video would be our spontaneous trip to Paris, but we thought it would be important to get this out there first, let you guys know our thoughts on this whole coronavirus situation, how it's affecting us, and how you can stay positive if you're away from your partner.
Yeah, so if you hadn't guessed already, or if you didn't hear what Monica literally just said, this video is on how the coronavirus and travel bans, etc. are affecting our long distance relationship. We're just going to kind of give you an account of what's going on in our heads at the moment, and hopefully it will be able to either give you some ideas or reassure you, or we don't really know what we want out of this video, do we?
But also, I just want to do a disclaimer that things are changing really, really fast. Like every single minute, I feel like there's new information.
Yeah, it's currently the 21st of March, so if you're seeing this today, we filmed it literally like 2 hours ago.
Before you're watching this. Yeah. Things might be different by the time you see this, or we might not even have the right information from the last article that we read, so just a little disclaimer.
How it's affecting our relationship, most importantly, is that we're both in the UK right now. So if you haven't watched this channel before, I'm from Cheshire in England.
I'm
Monica
from New York.
lives, 3,000 miles away, over 3,000 miles away in New York, USA. It's safe to say we're in a pretty long distance relationship. Monica is a US citizen, I'm a UK citizen. UK citizen, did I say? Basically, the US has closed its borders to all European travel, including UK now, for people that aren't US citizens. So basically, Monica, I think, is allowed to head back to the USA right now because she's an American citizen. But I wouldn't be allowed back to America because I've been in the UK within the last 14 days because I'm here now.
And they suggested that if you are an American who is abroad right now, to either A, travel home immediately, or B, be prepared to stay indefinitely. Now, we don't know how long indefinitely is. We don't know how long this whole situation is going to go on. All I know is my flight is in about a month's time. So I don't know what it's going to be like in a month's time. I don't know if I'm like in the next week, if they're saying to come home now, what happens if the next week if they close it and I literally can't go home, or I have to go home now, or like we don't really know what's going to happen on my side.
As you can tell, it's clearly affected our relationship and is affecting our relationship, and we have one major issue to discuss, which is exactly like Monica just said. The US government has basically said for all US citizens to either come back home immediately or prepare to stay indefinitely, meaning until the end of this whole situation. So we have 2 points to make about that. Number one, Monica can head home right now. However, flights are the most expensive they've probably ever been.
And they're like 30 hours long because of the stops. So
you have to stop over like 4 times.
And if I left now also, I don't know when I'm going to see you again.
Yeah,
so
we wouldn't see each other for maybe up to 6 months.
Yeah.
Or number two is she stays in the UK indefinitely, meaning until the end of the coronavirus epidemic.
Which I'm guessing would be fine.
Is that the right word, epidemic?
I don't know, but like the thing is, with Americans going to the UK or like abroad, the UK specifically, you can only spend 6 months out of the year in the UK. So I'm like almost up to my 6 months. So
exactly,
is it gonna be okay if I have to stay indefinitely, or like am I still gonna get in trouble? Like we don't really know what to do.
Exactly. So that is the major issue right now. If Monica goes right now, it's the most expensive flight ever, and it's literally going to be 30 hours of traveling.
And I don't really want to be in that kind of situation.
No.
Like I don't want to be
exactly
on a plane.
Like they're saying to self-isolate and stay away from as many people as possible, but you're going to be jam-packed on a plane for potentially up to 30 hours in airports. The queues apparently in some airports in America are about 7 hours long. Yeah. Stuff like that.
That's just what I'm worried about. It's like being on a plane, so that's kind of why I don't want to leave. But then I'm also scared if I don't leave.
Exactly, like, because on the other hand, Monica, if she had to stay for a couple of months, would overstay her welcome in the UK. And then how lenient would the UK be on the rules? Because, I mean, do you think the UK government are going to relax the rules for US citizens visiting on a visitor's visa for the UK? We've got no idea.
We have no idea what's going on. So a lot of you guys keep asking what to do. Honestly, we have no idea. We're still trying to figure it out for ourselves because this whole thing is like really crazy. Like, we understand the whole travel ban. Like, we're trying to contain it. Everyone's trying to contain it. So
Yeah, we totally understand it. We
so
just
we're not
wanna know
yelling
what
at
to do.
anybody, but we're just very confused as to what to do and if I should fly home now or if I should wait here or am I going to get in trouble if I wait here. There's just a lot of things going on that we don't know how to answer. So
Exactly. Despite that, we've just been trying to stay as positive as possible.
yeah.
We've been basically staying in the house all day, every day. We're actually, like I said before, we're in a very privileged position where we can stay in the house all day, every day because we work online.
Yeah.
So literally, we did a huge food shop about a week ago. A lot of people aren't used to spending a lot of time with their partner. Thankfully, Monica and I, we spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with each other anyway, when we are together, obviously. Obviously, it has had an effect on us as well. Like, we can't go and visit my grandparents, we can't really go and visit my parents,
I don't
can't
know
see any
when
friends.
I'm going to see my parents, my family. I don't know when I'm going to see them again.
It's a scary situation we're in right now.
What I'm worried about is if I go home, when would I see you again?
Exactly.
Like, we have a lot of wedding planning stuff to do. Our wedding is still kind of far away. It's like over a year away, but we have a lot to do. And like with us, we have to do everything sooner because obviously half of his family is over here. So we don't know what to do.
Talking of the wedding, we've actually received a few comments asking about the wedding and if we're going to postpone it or something. But the wedding's on the 30th of June 2021, so it's over a year away. So there's nothing we need to think about right now, is it?
Yeah, and hopefully this whole situation calms down within the next 1 or 2 months. That's what I'm guessing and hoping and praying for.
I don't think it will.
Well, I don't know. None of us know.
So if you are in self-isolation and you either are stuck with your partner, which surely
isn't
you'd
that
want
bad,
to be,
yeah.
or you are stuck away from your partner, more importantly, this is about long distance relationships. And I know for a fact, because we have a long distance relationship group on Facebook, by the way, we'll put a link below if you guys want to join it. It's obviously completely free and everyone's in long distance relationships.
And everything and friends.
And loads of people actually, like quite a few people have posted about how their flights have been cancelled, how they're not going to be able to see their partner for months on end, maybe even over a year, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we wanted to address that and we wanted to think about ways to basically help close the distance and make you guys feel closer to each other, break the distance, as our hoodies said, break the distance while you are potentially thousands of miles away from each other.
Yeah.
Monica actually wrote a blog on this, so if you want to check that out, that'd be really
link
cool.
down below, and it has a little bit of advice on what I personally do to stay positive.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not going through the exact same thing as a lot of you are, because I'm stuck with him, as some would say.
We're stuck together 24/7 anyway.
We're together anyway. But like a lot of people don't have that luxury right now. So I came up with some advice on what I would do during that situation. So if you want to check it out, then check out my blog below.
Yeah. What are a few points?
I'm like, did you see me looking like? Did you see me looking like?
What were a few points in the blog about?
A few points in the blog. I had, make sure to FaceTime. Just because you're not together in person does not mean you can't communicate virtually. And you can do that all day long if you wanted. If you're both stuck at home, you have endless hours. So FaceTime your partner or Skype your partner, which actually leads me to another point, is there's online games where you can meet in a virtual world. I know it sounds silly, but I'm not gonna lie, we've done it when Club Penguin was there.
My gosh, we used to go on Club Penguin before it closed. We used to go on Club Penguin all the time. There's ways to stay in touch and kind of continue being in each other's lives, even if you're thousands of miles apart from each other.
Yeah, the virtual games I'm talking about is a little bit different because it's like basically like Sims, but you're there in real time.
Another thing is watching online movies together. Now, someone in our long distance relationship Facebook group actually suggested this to us, and it's actually a really cool idea. There is a Google Chrome extension called Netflix Party, and if you download that, you can basically watch Netflix with people wherever they are, and whenever they pause, I think it pauses. We haven't used it yet because obviously we've been together, but as they described it, whenever you pause on your end, it pauses on their end and stuff like that, and it seems really cool. So check that out.
There's a lot more points in the blog, so make sure to check it out. But hopefully we're able to give you a little bit of guidance. Like I said, we're not really positive what's really going on, so I can't really help
I think the main point to take away from this is we have no idea what to do. We're taking it day by day. We're savoring every single second together because it may be our last. Well, not our last, but you know what I mean. Like,
so dramatic.
No, like we're savoring every second together because you may have to leave tomorrow.
I don't know when I have to go home, but we will keep you guys updated with that whole situation, and hopefully we'll be able to figure it out within the next like week because I need to know what I'm supposed to do. So hopefully we're able to give you a little bit of insight on what we're feeling and what we're doing about the situation. And
we're frustrated.
Yeah, if you have any other advice, let us know down below, and make sure to join our Facebook group because we have so many other LDR couples that are like coming into the group and talking to each other, making friends and helping each other with their problems. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
And thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you enjoyed this or if it was helpful in any way, please, I was going to say smash that like button, but I don't want to be like 99% of other YouTubers. Give a very subtle and very friendly tap to that like button, please. And hit subscribe, comment below, share it with your friends, share it with your partners if you're in an LDR, all that kind of stuff. It was awesome. I was going to say it was awesome talking to you guys, but it was awesome talking to this little camera.
I'm just like sitting here like, what are you talking?
I babble.
I know.
I babble so much.
Thank you guys.
Why do I rumble on?
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, and we love you guys.
And we'll keep you updated with what we're doing and our plans because it's changing every day. I'll stop.
All right,
I'll stop rambling. Bye.